Hey everybody, Coach Jason. So video number 2 for flag football this week. And one of the concepts that we showed the kids yesterday and the grown-ups was that mesh where you have the two receivers crossing in the middle of the field. One of the cool things about flag football is once you start moving people around, it opens up the possibility to be able to run a host of new plays, okay? So this formation, we're gonna call this ace. And the reason for that is in 11-man football, when you have a balanced formation and two tight ends, or receivers, depending on how it's configured, a lot of times that's called ace. And what determines the strength of the formation, whether it's ace right or ace left, is what side the tailback is lined up on. So this would be called ace right. Defense still in the same configuration as it was yesterday. So like I said, one of the cool things you can do is once you move people around, we can take this tailback and move them out to a receiver position off the line of scrimmage. And once the ball is snapped, if you hand off the ball to somebody else, they become not only an option to run, but then they can actually throw the football. So right before the snap, we're gonna send this tailback person right in motion to the quarterback's hands. So if we start the play, ready, set, go. On set, the tailback's gonna come in motion, something resembling full speed right to the quarterback's hands, okay? Quarterback catches the snap, hands this off to the tailback, and now the tailback could either run or throw, okay? And a lot of times in flag football, what you'll get is one of these people over here to panic and go, oh no, they're running with the football, and they will come downhill and try to pull the flag, okay? The beauty of this is that play that we ran yesterday, that mesh where you have left going over right, this sets this up to have a pretty successful passing play, okay? So at the snap, the center runs the corner route, the receiver over here runs that crossing pattern, and instead of crossing in the mesh, this receiver is gonna take about 4 steps in and then break right back out to the sideline, which is why we wanna have cleats on so no one takes a digger over here, okay? So tailback, after they get the handoff, can look to throw to any one of these 3 players, and a lot of times all you're gonna do is really keep an eye on this rover person. So if the rover turns and runs with the center, you have an easy completion this way, and this cornerback over here is gonna attach to this receiver over here. So you've got a pretty easy read. You have deep, middle, short, and of course, quarterback, after the handoff, is gonna run a little wheel route right here, which sets up a throwback to the quarterback. So this gives the defense a lot to think about. We're gonna run this on Thursday. We're gonna practice it a bunch.